As I'm recording this video, there are 76 days left of 2024. I'm not really sure when that happened, but I do know that I want to make the most out of these last 76 days. So, as part of my personal commitment to myself to change my own life here in the next few months, and I have a video about how to do that. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it after this video. I'm now challenging myself to do the 75 soft challenge. So I was a little nervous about sharing this with y'all because I'm human and I'm not always the best at sticking to the changes that I want to make. But I really want to improve my health, my habits, and my mindset before 2025 arrives. So I think that doing this in the form of a challenge will really help me instead of just like, oh yeah, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that, because I tend to be a little flowy, a little more in my feminine energy. And if I don't have enough structure, I'll just flow right into the new year without doing all the things that I wanted to do. So doing it in the form of a challenge like this will help me stay accountable. That's also partly why I'm making this video, is because putting this out there on the internet is going to help me stay more accountable, because I also want to share my journey with you guys and share my results. And if you want to do this challenge with me, then feel free and we can just help each other out. And like I've said in previous videos, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And it's true for me too. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back for another video. I'm Jaden if you're new here, and if not, hey girl, good to see you again. On this channel, we talk about self-development, mindset, and how to become our best selves from the inside out. So subscribe if you vibe, and like this video, and maybe go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. Let's get into it. So you may be wondering, what is the 75 soft challenge if you haven't seen or heard anything about it already? So the 75 soft is the less intense, more forgiving version of the 75 hard challenge. And that definitely resonates with me more. When I read the rules for the 75 hard challenge, I was like, no, not for me. I'm not about to be stressed over here about a challenge that is not mandatory to my life. Like, I understand wanting to get better, but I feel like there's a healthy way to do it and an unhealthy way. I'll put up the two challenges on the screen, and then you can pause the video, read them, compare them, see which one sounds better to you. But for me personally, 75 soft was the way to go. I think it's the way for all the girlies to go, if you're not trying to be too much in your masculine energy, which I'm not. The parameters of the 75 soft challenge are: number 1, to eat nutritious foods and avoid alcohol, with the exception of special occasions. Number 2, exercise 45 minutes a day with 1 active rest day. Number 3, drink 3 liters of water every day. And number 4 is to read 10 pages of any book every day. For my exercise, I chose to do nature walks and or at-home workouts. I don't have a gym membership, don't really care to get one. I have my little dumbbells, I have my resistance bands, I have my yoga mat, I'm good to go. And then the eating nutritious foods part, obviously you have to eat better. So that means no fast food for me. And I will eat the traditional meals that we have at holiday time. But other than that, I am eating healthy, whole foods most of the time. The water part, drink 3 liters of water. Got to do that. I'm not looking forward to all the bathroom breaks I'm going to have to take when I start drinking that much water. But it will be good for my body. So it is what it is. As far as reading 10 pages every day, I'm oscillating between 2 books right now: Think and Grow Rich for my nonfiction read, and then A Court of Thorns and Roses for my fiction read. And I just started this. It's pretty good. I have seen so many good reviews about it. All the girlies have been talking about it and how good it is, and I have to read the whole series. So I'm really excited to have a fantasy book. Like, I haven't read nonfiction in so long. I don't even know. Like, okay, the last time I read a fiction book, it was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Oh my gosh. That book is so good, guys. If you love like old Hollywood glamour, the vibe of like 50s Hollywood, 60s, it's just going to be such a good book for you. That's probably my favorite book right now. But my favorite book before that was Mexican Gothic. Yeah. If you're looking for any good fiction books, I would definitely say those two. And then I will update you guys on how I feel about this one. But I mean, it's good so far. I'm only on chapter 3 right now. Sometimes I'll read 10 pages from both of these books in a day. Some days I'll just pick one. So you do what works for you. Some days you don't really feel like learning anything when you read. Some days you just want to sit on the couch, curl up in a blanket, and read something that's going to entertain you and let you escape for a little bit. So I'm definitely excited to see where this book takes me. And this is a classic. I feel like so many people have this book, and there are really good principles in here. So I can do a breakdown of this book whenever I finish it, and we can talk about what's in it and what we should implement, things like that. So yeah, I like this because the 75 Hard Challenge was saying that you had to read a nonfiction book every day. And while normally that's fine, lately I have been wanting to read fiction. So I didn't feel like being closed in into the 75 Hard Challenge. My main goal is not to become some perfect little robot who can check every single box off of a to-do list. No. My main goals for this challenge are to improve my mental and physical health, have good habits that feel natural, and to strengthen my discipline and show myself that I can finish what I start and I can do hard things. So if this sounds like it resonates with you, then definitely let me know in the comments below. And also, here is my winter arc schedule for these last few months of the year. I have wake up at 6 a.m., meditate and journal at 6:05, have breakfast at 6:30, go for a morning walk at 7, shower if I need to at 8:30, start the workday at 9:30, have lunch at 12:30, continue working from 1:30 to 4:30, and then at 4:30 I need to do my vocal exercises and rehearse some songs for some things that I have coming up. If you didn't know, I do sing. I've always loved singing. I love acting, dancing, modeling, all of those fun performance arts kind of things. So if you love those too, let me know, and maybe I'll post a cover of some songs that I have sung with friends and by myself. I think that would be fun. Just let you guys in on a little different part of my life. Then dinner at 6 p.m., unwind at 9, and be asleep by 10. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. Right now, it feels pretty ambitious of me to make those my goals and to do all of that in one day. I know it can be done, but I also know I haven't been doing all of that. So it is going to be an adjustment for sure for me to implement all of these things right away, immediately, and do it every day for 75 days. But I'll never get any better if I don't try. So, like I said, my goal is not to be a robot. It is to get 1% better every day. And I think by doing all of what's on the 75 Hard Challenge, but, all of what's on my personal schedule too, I know that that would all help. But since my goal is not to be perfect and get things 1,000% right 1,000% of the time, I'm not going to start over if I miss something on a day, because that is what the 75 Hard Challenge says, is that if you don't complete every single task, that you have to start over from zero all over again. Like, no. No. I'm going to allow room for life to happen, because life do be lifing, and take it from there. Because I think that doing 75 hard would actually strengthen my perfectionism, which I don't want to do. I want to break my perfectionism and not feel like I have to be perfect all the time. And so I think by making myself start over anytime I miss one little thing, like if you don't drink a gallon of water a day, you have to start over. Or if you don't read your 10 pages of nonfiction only, you have to start over. Or if you don't do 2 workouts a day, you have to start over. Like, no, it's just not for me. And I think it's not for a lot of people, because that is really intense. And I don't think that people who do the 75 hard challenge are any better than people who do 75 soft. I think it's just based on preference and what you think is going to be the best for you and your mental health, because a lot of us are hard enough on ourselves without adding this extra challenge and feeling like we have to do it perfectly right, every single thing, every single day. So that's why I resonate more with 75 soft and giving myself grace, not giving myself such a rigid, strict regimen to go by. So to each their own. If you want to do 75 hard, let me know how it goes, because I won't be doing it with you. But 75 soft is more doable, more realistic, especially if you live a sedentary lifestyle already. Going from doing nothing to doing 2 workouts a day, you're just looking to get burnt out. I mean, because that's where it's probably headed. Especially if you have to start over every day. I don't want to restrict myself and what I allow myself to do so much when there is so much going on at the end of the year. And I'm not going to be so strict with myself that I don't allow myself to really enjoy the time that I spend with my loved ones just to stick to this schedule. I don't think that's worth it, because I'm here to enjoy life as well. So to each their own. That's my personal take on it. And that's what I'll be doing. I'll update you guys a little bit along the way and maybe do a vlog, whether it's in a long form or short style vlog, we'll see. But yeah, just keeping you guys updated on how it's going for me. And I want to be transparent because I think that's important. And I think when you're trying to improve yourself in your life and you kind of struggle with it and you see other people just hopping in and doing it right away, you might feel like there's something wrong with you, but there's not. We're all different and we all have different challenges, stresses of life, and different mental states, different circumstances. So you do what feels right to you. 75 hard, going too hard for me. I'm trying to live my soft girl era, so 75 soft it is. Do what's best for you and don't let anyone make you feel bad for it. Period. That is the journey that I will be embarking on this last part of the year. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And if any of you want to do it with me, let's do it, girl. And let me know in the comments if you will be doing that. So I'm excited, but also a little nervous. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell. And send this to a friend that you might want to challenge to do it with you. And then you can be accountability partners. I challenged my mom to do it with me. So we're going to be each other's accountability partners. And I think it's going to be really beneficial. And you might get frustrated with your accountability partner, but take a step back, take a breath, and just remember they're on your case because they care. My mom and I have been through that recently. Like, we've been sharing some goals that we want to reach. And when we see the other not doing something that will help them achieve that, we're like, hey, wait, before you do that, you remember when you said you wanted to do this and this? Okay, yeah, well, what you're about to do doesn't really align with that, girl. So which is it? Temporary satisfaction or long-term results? You choose. So we do get frustrated with each other, but that's what your accountability partner is there for. So if you have someone that you can make your accountability partner, I highly suggest it. Thank you for spending some time with me. And you can keep hanging out with me some more by watching one of these videos next. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.